Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that's now fairly old, has become very collectible, and are becoming increasingly more difficult to find, especially in this mint sealed condition. We are looking at the 2012 release by Simba from their Matt Hatter Chronicles series of 6-inch action figures. And these action figures are all based on the 2012 television series, the Matt Hatter Chronicles, which was a British and Canadian joint produced animated series. It was produced by UK's Platinum Films Arc Productions and Dream Mill, and it began airing on Teletoon on the 8th of September 2012. It did also air on Cartoon Network in 2014, and I think season 3 premiered on Cartoon Network in 2015. Anyway, so Matt Hatter is an ordinary child, and he discovers that the monsters of his family's horror movies are actually alive in another dimension called the multiverse, and it's controlled by the nefarious Lord Tenorok. Now, this dimension can only be accessed through the Notting Hill Coronet, which is his family's movie theatre. Now, with his granddad Alfred trapped inside the multiverse, Matt, along with his friends Rosie and Gomez, must capture the movie monsters, save Alfred, and restore peace to the multiverse. So the whole series is all based around them going into the multiverse, trying to save Alfred and saving the world from the the monsters. It was quite a popular series. It did run for 4 seasons. There was a total of 52 episodes produced, 13 per season, and there was also a movie produced at the end of it. Now, each episode ran for about 22 minutes, I think, and it aired from 31st of October 2011 through to the 6th of December 2015. Now, these figures are all based on that television series, and I think most of the figures in this line was the monsters, and this particular one we're looking at today is of the super villain Werewolf, and this is the card it comes in. And it says at the very top, includes interactive life cell. And it says Super Villain Werewolf. And you've got Matt Hatter Chronicles at the bottom there. And there's an image of Matt Hatter on the left-hand side there. Okay, that's the front of the card. Let's spin the card around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the card around and this is what we got on the back. So it says collect them all. So you've got the Minotaur, Count Venom, Prowler, the Mummy, the Black Knight, Medusa, Zombie Cross, Dog Fossil, Werewolf, which is what this one is, Captain Lightning, Candy Cane, Phoebus, Redbeard, Cyclops, Phoenix, and the Cyber Racer. And it says you can connect your life cells and lock the villain into the villain vault, which is, I think, to do with interactive part of the item. It says for more fun, visit www.matthatter.com, and Matt Hatter is a trademark Platinum Films Limited, 2014 Platinum Films Limited, Dream Mill Inc. So this is 2014, I think, not 2011 as I originally thought. And you got the item number, the barcode. It says Count Venom, and you've got Simba logo on the bottom there, and you obviously got all the licensing and the warning items at the bottom. Okay, sorry, it didn't say Count Venom, it says Werewolf, I should say. Anyway, that's the back of the card. Let's turn the card back round to the front and let's have a look at the figure itself. Okay, so unfortunately these figures are still sealed on the card and I can't take them out. Obviously they've got to be returned to the shop once we finish filming, so we're just going to have to look at them through the packet. But I've zoomed right in on this figure, and I've got to say, I mean, that is some figure. I mean, that is fabulous, and it does look exactly like the cartoon version of Count Venom. Sorry, of the werewolf. And you can see him there as he is on the screen, and there is there. I mean, it's just very, very good. The likeness is just absolutely superb. Look at that. We've got both images there, and they just look exactly the same, even with the glowing eyes. It looks absolutely superb. And I think all these figures, all these villain figures, obviously they're cartoons, so it's a lot more difficult to get them wrong than it is if they were proper people playing the parts. But as animation, they are much easier to get exactly right. But yeah, I mean, these figures are just absolutely fantastic. The sculpting is just second to none. They are absolutely brilliant, I think. Yeah, I mean, just look at that face. It's just absolutely incredible. There we are. Anyway, let's just double check the size, because it says it's 6 inches. I just want to confirm that is the case, and yes, it is. They're exactly 6 inches tall. I think you can see down inside there, but he is exactly 6 inches tall. Width-wise, with his arms the way he is, he's looking at about 8 centimeters. 6 inches, by the way, is 15 centimeters, and about 3 centimeters in depth, as you can see there. Articulation wise, well, it's a little bit difficult to see, but I know we've got movement on the head, and I know we've got movement on the tops of the arms. I think the hands, yeah, so there is movement on the hands, so each of the hands will turn. There's no elbow movement there, and you've obviously got the waist and the legs and the feet. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 points of articulation on these figures. And of course, they come with the interactive life cell, which is this here. And as it showed you on the back, you can put that onto the displayer, and you can lock your cell into the vault, into the Villain vault, just as they did on the TV series. You can see him doing it on the TV series, and the villain is locked in. So that's obviously comes separately. You buy the book separately, you can lock him in. So there we are. That is the figure. But as I say, I do think these figures, let's just have another zoom in on his facial features, because he is absolutely superb. There he is, and there is the image of, let's just zoom out a tad, and there is the image of what he looks like on the screen. So absolutely brilliant, and again, absolutely spot on to the animated version as seen on the TV screen. Okay, big question. How well did these figures do back in the day? Well, I mean, it was quite a popular television series. To run for 4 seasons, oh, my light's gone off. It must have had pretty good viewing figures for it to stay running for 4 seasons. A lot of the TV shows, if the figures are down, they axe them straight away. So, but it did run for 4 seasons, even though it was shown over different networks. But there was 4 seasons that were produced, so obviously they were being funded for 4. So yeah, the season done quite well. The series done quite well. Hence, so the spin-off of the toys, or the market produced the toys to tie in with a TV show. I don't know the numbers, what was produced, and I really don't know how well they sold, to be perfectly honest with you. And I'll be absolutely honest, I don't even remember seeing these figures in the shops back in 2014. Yeah, I really don't know, to be quite honest with you. I don't know what the volumes were, what the sales were like, and how long they were produced for. Really got no idea. I did have a quick look on the platforms to see how long they or see if many of them come up for sale on the platforms. You do see them popping up on the platforms semi-regularly, and there's a variety of different figures that do appear on the platforms, some more than others, and some obviously less than others. So there's obviously some of them were produced in bigger volumes than the others, as usual. When you get supply cases of these figures from the distributors or the manufacturers, there's usually more than some than others, and that's due to what they think are going to be the most popular ones they produce more of, and the ones that are not so popular they produce lower numbers of. And as with all figures, they only run for a short amount of time. Collectability stays on figures, as does the value, especially if they're still in the mint seal condition, as these are. Now, these ones that we have in stock, we have about 5 or 6 different of these figures, and again, they were shop buyout. It was a shop that had been around for quite some years, and the owners decided to retire, and they asked if we wanted to buy all their stock, and we did. We went in and we done a deal, and we bought all the stock from their store, and we are working through all that stock to make it available to our customers on the Midas Touch website. And as of today, this particular figure is available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage action figures and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful Matt Hatter Super Villain Werewolf action figure with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.